So originally, I had been working on a video, trying to render a video, but Olive keeps like crashing on me and what all. So I probably have to go and re-render stuff if I want to put that together and put a lot more work into it. But I have a video put together basically for this particular IPS screen display mod with this exact shell, but that's not quite working out right now, so this is what you get instead. But I've also been able to recently play around with SXMO a little bit more, and I'm really loving it actually. So there was a video presentation recently done by a few of the guys working on it that basically kind of goes over its basic features. It's like 16 minutes, so you can sit there and watch through it. But the thing that's really been bothering me is some of the features over SSH. So I wasn't aware of this until watching this, but if we go, where is it? Up, okay, further along into here. So SXMO actually has a lot of features for SSH. You can basically do everything, just about everything in it via SSH, be it reading your SMS. The send thing is what I'm having the issue with, and it's mostly due to the fact that for some reason policy kit isn't working, but it might be because I'm logged in as the same user on two different instances, and so it's having that conflict. But I've got to figure that out. But other than that, you can do everything on it from via SSH, and the way that I SSH into the phone when I'm in SXMO is over USB. So I've got Arch Linux ARM installed, and then I have SXMO installed on top of Arch Linux. So I'm basically, instead of using post-market OS, I'm using Arch, and I SSH into the phone that way via my added-in user that I have all my customizations and everything in. So for the most part, I've been able to do just about everything else with SXMO via SSH or whatever, secure copy and all. But the SMS is what I would really like to see. What is kind of weird about it is the fact that when you do get a new message, it does pop up in the terminal screen, that the SSH terminal screen. So you sit there and get like random pop-up alerts of like, oh, received this from this person. But you can send stuff pretty easily. I'm not sure about like replying, how that would work. But on SXMO itself, when you're on the phone screen itself, you basically, the context menu, when you've got the Tails messages pulled up, it'll basically show you, a context menu for reply and send. I'd kind of like to be able to figure out running like Chatty or Pigeon for my SMS to see if that'll work in it. But I'll have to worry about that down the road. But so far, it's actually worked out pretty well. I had to fiddle with it a little bit in order to get data working, but now data's working as in SXMO, and SXMO is feeling really cushy. So, but on top of that, being as I'm close to about comfortable to where I can leave the IRS, I'm kind of excited to see like what I can do with this thing, given a little bit more time to spend with it. I mean, like I've mentioned before, I've spent a lot of time with it playing around, like listening music and maybe one or two other things at work. But again, most of the time it's been listening to music. So One weird thing is the headphones I had been using, the wired headphones, has kind of the staticky bit to it. But I recently picked up some Samson 860s, which are basically the 850s, except for the fact that it's got some like red bits on it. So, I mean, I guess they did a number change, or someone did a knockoff, but only changed the colors. But that's fine. They're really nice. But I don't have that same static issue with the Samsungs that I did with the other ones. I might do a video on those headphones because I've got a wide range of headphones now that I didn't have like a year ago that I've been messing around with and playing around with. So that might be kind of fun to like mess around with and see since I've had a little bit more resources. And then I think once I leave once I'm finally out, I've picked up a Gundam, so I'm planning on doing a stream putting the Gundam together, which will be fun. It might take more than one stream to put together because it's one of the real grade ones. But yeah, there's a lot that I'm looking forward to since I've been able to pick up like a couple new things and tools and all. Since I've had a little bit more consistent cash flow, but I kind of want to come back to streaming regularly too, and I'm working on getting other positions elsewhere that allow me that flexibility, so I'm looking forward to that. I hope you're looking forward to that. You can comment about it and like join the chats and everywhere else that I have set up. I'm thinking about setting up XMPP and a couple other things otherwise. So yeah, I will see you in the next one.